Hello, hello, and welcome to the Gothic Jungle. Today I'm going to be talking about online plant shopping, and all of these plants that I have in front of me today are from online shops. So I wanted to go through each of them and kind of talk about my experience with each. I have this Monstera Thai constellation, this Syngonium Three Kings. She's super root bound. I gotta repowder, but you know what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. She's still good. And then I have an Ethereum hybrid and some alocasia. I think it's alocasia scalprum. I don't really remember. But yeah, we're gonna go through all these plants today and talk about online shopping experience and kind of what to look out for when online plant shopping. So this large Monstera that you're seeing right now is also an online plant that I ordered, but as you can see, she has a lot of damage. Now, this was the first big plant that I ordered online. This is the image that was, online when I looked for it. But I really wasn't happy with the way that it turned out. Lots of roots that are root bound. Roots are rotting. The pot is flimsy. The damage seems like it's been there for longer than it was shipped. Leaves are ripped and it looks like it's starting to get a pest infestation. So I felt like the image was kind of misleading. I feel like maybe I made some mistakes when looking for this plant. And also, I might just be being prissy. Like, let me know if I'm doing that. But I kind of wanted to use it as a cautionary tale. I'm starting off with my Syngonium Three Kings. I bought her and the Monstera Thai constellation that you see in the back, both off of Etsy from the seller Coastal Botanic, and I've had a good experience with the seller. She's a quick responder if you have any questions or issues. I know when I bought my first plant from her, when I first started getting into online plant shopping, I had a lot of questions and she was kind enough to answer them all. And something that I like about her and the way that she runs her shop is you can easily tell the scale of the plant. Now, I say scale instead of size because scale is relative. So she puts up a die and a quarter to show you how small it is. Some photos that you'll see online, photos can be misleading. Sometimes photos are taken top down of a plant so you don't see how full it is. Sometimes it's made to look bigger than it is, and that's just, not great. Another thing that I really like what she does is in the description, she gives a lot of information. Care, what kind of soil substrate she's using. So look out for those. So the next one that I want to talk about is seedlings. This is pretty common when you're buying rarer plants. People tend to buy smaller ones because they're just easier to ship and they are less expensive. But one thing when buying seedlings is that on websites, they like to put pictures of the plant mother so that you understand the hybrid that you're getting before, because they can't always show you what the seedling will turn out as. But something to be aware of, keeping this in mind, is that sometimes when you're shopping for plants online, I know I've seen people just post the mother plant without showing any babies or examples of plant babies, and it's misleading and they charge a high price and you think you're getting this big plant for a deal when you're actually not. But as you can see here, there are pictures of examples of seedlings, so that is something that's really good for this seller. So be aware to maybe check descriptions. I know sometimes sellers hide that kind of stuff in descriptions, but if someone's trying to mislead you, I don't really know if you want to buy from them in that way. Another way to check for that is asking for recent photos from a seller. But this is the Anthurium is a good example of checking root systems. So like I mentioned earlier with the root rot and the just root boundedness of the other one, something that I could have done to make it do better is ask for a recent picture of the root system or get confirmation that the root system is good before receiving the plant. So something that I really like about North Shore Tropicals, which is where I bought this plant from, is that they do live sales. So you can see the plant right in front of you. They have clear pots and everything like that, and they seem kind enough to be able to show you some recent photos. I know some people charge a little bit to see a recent photo for plants because they're not near, like they don't live right near the greenhouse where they're actually being grown. They might have a secondary location for that, but please reach out to your sellers. Again, going back to that kind of misleading comment I made earlier, don't buy corms, especially when it comes to rarer plants. Don't do that. That's not variegation from corms is not always a guarantee. So again, I know that's kind of thrown in here, not really relevant to the seller, because I don't think they do. They don't sell corms because they're a good seller. But please try to avoid those. I know it's tempting to get rare plants for cheap, but make the extra effort to get rooted, healthy plants. This seller is also in Canada, so I wanted to talk a bit about photosynthesis certificates. I can't read the screen while I'm editing. It's too small. But make sure that to keep in mind where it's being shipped from. If it's colder months, make sure to include a heat pack as an add-on, and make sure that your plant is legally being shipped because it has to get checked before it comes to you if you're in a different country. So just to kind of reiterate some takeaways that I hope you received from today's video, do your research when you're buying plants online. Make sure the root system is good. Look for recent photos. Try to spy any damaged leaves. Make sure there's something in the photo for scale. Look at other listings, read the description, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you for joining. I hope you got something from this. Shop locally when you can, but when you want to buy online, I hope this helped, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!